Jamaica's Habiba Harris shows grace on the fire after her DNS at the Ncaas due to injury. Plus, we take a look at the upcoming Paris Diamond League 2025. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we continue to grow. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day on Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit that like button and finally leave your thoughts. So, are you ready? Yep, good to go. Well, first up, let's take a look at the upcoming Paris Diamond League, which features a few Jamaicans, including that rising 100-meter hurdles star sensation, GST champion twice, the remarkable Akira Nugent. Nugent is one of several Jamaicans who will be participating at the Paris Diamond League meeting, which is scheduled for Friday, June the 20th at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Ahead of Friday's meeting, official entries have been released and they feature some exciting names to look out for. Now, we last saw the Grand Slam track champion, meaning Akira Nugent, perform at the Stockholm Diamond League, where of course she ran in the women's 100 meters hurdles. She took second behind Grace Stark of the United States, running a time of 12.37 seconds.
Set.
Got away this time. Who's quickest? Third from left is Devin Charlton, the world indoor champion, but coming through really strongly now is Great Stark. Stark leading at the moment. They're trying to come back at her. Visser going well on the near side, but Charlton's going to take it. Stark takes it rather. Good run from her.
I keep saying that the women's 100 meters hurdles is the most exciting thing on the track in terms of track and field in today's world. I mean, it's almost impossible to tell who's going to win because of the caliber, the sheer incredible caliber of the talent. Now, at the upcoming Paris Diamond League, there are a few notable additions, including the reigning world record holder. And of course, you should know who that is. We're talking about none other than Nigeria's Toby Amusan, who now trains out of Jamaica. So Jamaica's Akira Nugent will face off against Elijah Johnston of the United States, Devin Charlton, the reigning world record holder in the women's 60 meters hurdles, Nadine Visser, Kendra Harrison, the great Toby Amusan, Grace Stark, who she ran against recently, and Pia. So this is going, I am really excited to see what happens. And of course, you know, we'll be covering it here at Peter Lloyd World. Now, this young man who is absolutely on fire. We're talking about Jamaica's Jordan Scott in the men's triple jump. He will, of course, be participating at the Paris Diamond League. Now, Jordan Scott has participated in 3 Diamond Leagues thus far this year. He has won 2 and came second in the third. He is absolutely on fire. So I'm excited to see what happens for him in Paris. Scott won at the Oslo Diamond League with a new personal best of 17.34 meters in the men's triple jump.
Indeed, yes. We're looking at Jordan Scott in this men's triple jump. Opening effort from Scott, the Jamaican.
So Scott will be taking on other great competitors in the men's triple jump, as you can see here. Now, also of note for me personally, Grant Holloway will be back in action here at the Paris Diamond League. Remember, he was previously injured at the Xiamen Diamond League in China. Here's a look back at that injury. So we have not seen him compete since Xiamen, China.
The men's 110 hurdles. It's Holloway who's coming through nicely, but he's starting to fade here, and it's actually Tinch from lane 2 who comes through. Goodness me, Tinch came late.
Now, there are no Jamaicans participating in the men's 110 meters hurdles, but like I said, Grant Holloway will be there among some of the best male hurdlers in the world, including the man Freddie, who has been sort of in control since with the absence of Grant Holloway. And of course, there are no yardies here. Rashid Barbel, I think, would have made a huge difference. Now, in the women's 400 meters, It's the clash of the Titans once again, people, at the Paris Diamond League, meaning Salwa Ed Nazir will be taking on Marilidio Paulino. Both young ladies have been clashing, so to speak. The first time I believe they ran against each other officially was at the Grand Slam Track's inaugural event, which took place at the National Stadium in Kingston, Jamaica. Very, very interesting runs. You know, one wins and the other win. I think going into the World Championships, they may be the persons to beat. The women's 400 meters lineup for the Paris Diamond League will have Herbie Jackson for United States, Salwad Eid Nazir, Cleaver, apologies, Amber Anning, Paulino, Well, and Whitaker. Looking forward to seeing this one. And of course, you know, we'll be covering it here at Peter Lloyd World, so keep it locked, people. Now, I'm also personally interested in the women's 200 meters, which features Dina Asher-Smith, Mackenzie Long, and Brittany Brown. I think those are the three people who our eyes should be, focused on for this upcoming women's 200 meters. Who do you think is going to take it? I kind of am leaning towards Dina Asher-Smith based on what I saw her do in her last 100 meters where she ran the 10.93. And she's a pretty solid 200 meter runner. She seems to be getting better as the season progressed. Now, the last time we saw Dina Asher-Smith run the 200 meters was at the Grand Slam Track Philly, where she ended up in the 5th position. Actually, I think Dina Asher-Smith might have ended up in the 4th position there at the GST Philly. But I'm sort of looking forward to this women's 200 meters. I think it's going to be really interesting.
Introducing Peter Lloyd World merchandise, where style meets comfort. From trendy tees to cozy hoodies, we've got something for everyone. Elevate your wardrobe with our high-quality, fashionable designs that make a statement. Whether you're hitting the streets or chilling at home, Peter Lloyd World has you covered. Shop now and upgrade your look with Peter Lloyd World merchandise. Available exclusively at Peter Lloyd World. Link in description below.
Moments ago, one of the favorites, Habiba Harris, walked off the track.
Habiba Harris entered the finals of the women's 100 meter hurdles at the Ncaa Outdoors Championships 2025 as the clear favorite to win. But unfortunately, having ran the fastest time thus far for the 2025 collegiate season, the young lady had to walk away from that final without even competing. She is listed as DNS, which means did not start. And this must have been heartbreaking. This is her first year. And she, as I said, she walked in as the clear favorite to win. But you know, the young lady formerly of St. Elizabeth Tech has demonstrated tremendous grace under fire and has taken this moment with a kind of dignity and maturity that for someone so young, I am personally impressed with. Which is one of the reasons why I wanted to do this feature on her. For the 2025 Ncaa Outdoor Track and Field Championships Women's 100 meters hurdles finals, here's what happened with Habiba Harris. Habiba Harris, a freshman sensation from the University of Florida, was the collegiate leader and a strong favorite heading into the 100 meter hurdles final. She had demonstrated incredible form throughout the season, including setting a personal best of 12.62 seconds in the preliminary rounds of the SEC Outdoor Championships earlier in May, which was the fastest time of all her competitors. Running in semi-final number 3 for the NCAA Outdoor Championships in Eugene, Habiba Harris ran an impressive 12.84 seconds to qualify heading into the finals. Here is that race.
Good start for Simpson in 4. Also Tabukbo in 3. Tabukbo. Now here comes Harris. Here comes Covington. It's going to be very close for the two top spots. It's Harris and Covington.
However, the reason why she had to walk away at the finals was due to injury. Let me explain why. Habiba Harris's NCAA championships took an unfortunate turn early in the meet. During the 4x100 meter relay final, while anchoring her team, Habiba Harris pulled up with an apparent leg injury, with approximately 80 meters left to go. This forced the Florida relay team to a DNF, did not finish. Due to this injury sustained in the relay, Habiba Harris was unable to compete in the 100 meters hurdles final. She was listed as a DNS, which is did not start for the event. This was a significant blow to her and to the University of Florida's points total, as she was expected to contend for the national title. Despite the untimely end of her freshman season, she is still regarded as one of the most promising young stars in the collegiate track and field, and her performance leading up to the NCAA championships was exceptional. Here is the moment Habiba Harris got injured in the 4x100 meter relay finals at the NCAA Outdoor Championships, where she was anchoring her team. You can see Habiba Harris there about to receive the baton. She receives the baton. She's inside the box, starts to make her play, and you're going to see in a few where she suddenly pulls up. I mean, she's just like 20 meters into the 100. You can see it right there. She pulls up. And this is the right thing to do, people. If the athlete if you feel anything as an athlete, you are supposed to stop running, or at least slow all the way down. You can see she stops there. And unfortunately, but she made the right decision. This is her teammates assisting her off. Now, recently, Habiba Harris posted this to her social media pages, and I'm telling you, I mean, I've always been a fan, but my admiration went through the roof. Like I said, this is a very young person, and the maturity here, believe me. Anyway, this is what she posted. I'm beyond grateful for how much I've grown this year, and although my season didn't end on the high note that I wanted it to, it does make me excited for what's to come. The journey has begun. Go Gators. Gators, of course, is her university. And then she quotes from the Bible here, Isaiah 60, verses 22. When the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen. Now, this, of course, is my 2 cents. This is the kind of athletic spirit I like to see. Habiba Harris was the clear favorite to win that 100-meter hurdles final. Certainly she would have medaled based on her previous performances. And as a freshman, this is an even more impressive accomplishment. Freshman, if you don't know the collegiate term, it means that this is her very, very first year representing this college. Habiba is a young person. And the manner in which she has, because this could have devastated some other persons would have been angry, bitter, upset. And she might have gone through all those emotions. But the fact of the matter is she was mature enough to understand that, okay, it's my first year, greater things are to come. She has already demonstrated her class. We know how incredible she is. And for Jamaica people, we have another one on the rise. Another exceptionally talented young hurdler with a PB of 12.62. I'm speaking out of memory now. Correct me if I'm wrong. That is pretty impressive. Very impressive. Now, Habiba Harris was always impressive, if you remember her from the Issa Boys and Girls Champs. But that is a big wow. First year, you walk into the finals as clear favorite to win. Unfortunately, due to injury, trying to give your school more points, it didn't work out. But the manner in which she has dealt with this is the kind of thing that I want to see in many adults, many persons who are much more mature than her, not just in athletics, but across the board, politics, business, families. This is maturity. And I had to talk about the fact that she really has demonstrated tremendous grace under fire. Like I said, this could not have been easy enough, people. It couldn't have been easy. Like I said, everybody's, and we've been talking about Habiba Harris. So if you've been following here, I'm sure that even you said, yes, Jamaica is going to have a medal here, and it looks like it would be a gold. But the manner in which she dealt with this, I have to give her props. this is a big deal. Now, as I said, we'll be covering the Paris Diamond League later today. I am looking forward to seeing the clash between a reborn Toby Amusan, Jamaica's Akiva Nugent, who is on a emotional and spiritual high, so to speak, and Grace Stark, who's on fire. I want to see what's going to happen, because I believe that one of the reasons why Grace Stark won, and I'm not taking anything from her, she's an incredible talent that must be taken seriously. 12.32 is no joke. That's a no joke time. I did realize that Akiva Nugent had a very, very slow start, which is a little unlike her. So I'm waiting to see what happens. Also, I want to see if Jordan Scott walks away with another Diamond League title, which would be a big, big deal. So for all of you who are worried about Jane Hibbert leaving Jamaica, we're good to go. We're good to go. We have a Jordan Scott. Jamaica don't lack talent. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Don't forget to support the channel. Check out our merch at printify.com. I'll leave a link in the description below. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, and hit the like button. Remember, your royals, kings and queens. Bless up.